The first generation Apple Pencil. Is it worth it to buy in 2021? You're about to find out. Hey, what is up? You are probably interested in buying the first generation Apple Pencil, but you're unsure whether it is a good deal in 2021. And I am here to tell you whether it is or not. So the quick answer is yes, but no. I'll talk a little bit more about that soon. But this is the first generation Apple Pencil. So there are two models of the Apple Pencil. This is the first generation Apple Pencil, and then there's also the second generation Apple Pencil, both of which are almost the exact same. Right when you open this up, you have the Designed by Apple in California little pamphlet, and underneath here is the Apple Pencil itself. And what you get in this little pamphlet is a spare tip in case you lose that, and an adapter so you can charge your Apple Pencil. And here you have this little piece of paper with the instructions on it. And with the other paper in here, that's just some warranty and some other things. And this is our Apple Pencil. So this is what you get inside of the first generation Apple Pencil box. So the main part of the Apple Pencil is made out of a shiny, glossy plastic, and then the tip is a little bit more of a matte finish plastic. They're very similar materials, but I would say the tip is just a tiny bit softer. And at the end of our Apple Pencil, we have this little stainless steel ring on it with the Apple logo. Something that does absolutely nothing to the performance of your Apple Pencil, but it is really cool that they added this on the first generation Apple Pencil, is you see the logo on the little stainless steel ring. If you roll that away and then back, they weighted it so it always faces up. And not only is that just a cool thing that it can do, that also helps it stay on your table if your table isn't completely flat. So moving on to what the differences are from the first generation Apple Pencil to the second generation Apple Pencil. So the main difference from the first generation Apple Pencil and the second generation Apple Pencil is the shape. The first generation Apple Pencil is completely round all the way around, and it has a glossy finish on it. The second generation Apple Pencil is matte finish, and it kind of has those same grooves on it as a normal pencil. You know, just the flat spots on a pencil. Yeah, the second generation Apple Pencil has that. And really the only other difference from the first generation Apple Pencil and the second one is that the first one does not wirelessly charge. You need to plug this into your iPad or the adapter that it came with. And the second one wirelessly charges. That's about it. The second generation Apple Pencil also does have some finger sensors on it, so you can like double tap the side of it and you can change the brush or color depending on how you have it set up. And you can change that on your iPad. Whereas the first generation Apple Pencil does not have any sensors in it, so you are not able to just change your brush with the tap of a finger. And I'm using the third generation iPad Air for my Apple Pencil. So right now my Apple Pencil is not paired to the iPad, so I'm not able to do anything. How you pair it to the iPad though, it's not the most practical thing, but you need to take the little cap off of the end and plug this into your iPad to pair it. And this is also the same way your Apple Pencil charges. So if I swipe over to the widgets, you can see my Apple Pencil is now paired and charging. So it's pretty simple, but not the most practical thing. And now just like that, my iPad is paired. So right now I'm in Notes and I'm going to show you the response time from the iPad to the Apple Pencil. So the Apple Pencil is actually relatively fast compared to just a normal stylus. Because this is connected to the iPad, it makes it very fast. But if you move your Apple Pencil super fast, it's really hard to see, but there is a little delay from the Apple Pencil to the iPad. but it is very quick. And if you don't know very much about an Apple Pencil, you might just think, oh, it's basically just a stylus with fast response time. No, there are pressure sensors in the tip of the Apple Pencil. So if I have it kind of just facing up like this, it's just kind of a standard little line. But if you put the Apple Pencil on an angle, you can see it's a lot wider and also a lot lighter colored. And it's pressure sensitive, so if I go really light, I can kind of get some lighter stuff, and if I push really hard, I can get some darker stuff. And the first generation Apple Pencil just about has the same sensors as the second generation Apple Pencil, meaning it's going to be about the same speed and response time as the second gen one. So if you want the better Apple Pencil, it really just depends on your preference. If you want wireless charging and finger sensors, get the second one. But there's also a catch to that. You see, my third generation iPad Air is only capable of using the first generation Apple Pencil. So if I want to upgrade to the second gen Apple Pencil, I need a whole new iPad plus the new Apple Pencil. So the two newer iPads you can buy from Apple right now that support the first generation Apple Pencil is the newest iPad mini and the newest just plain iPad. And the other two new models, the new iPad Pro and the new iPad Air, those are for the second generation Apple Pencil. So if you buy one of these iPads, you need the second gen Apple Pencil for it. So the main point that I'm going to make here is if you have an iPad that is able to work for the Apple Pencil first generation, you may as well get the first generation Apple Pencil if you're interested in just taking notes, drawing with it, anything like that. There's no need to upgrade your entire iPad plus get the new Apple Pencil just for it to work. So you can Google if your iPad works for the first generation Apple Pencil. Maybe you can even Google if it works for the second generation Apple Pencil. I don't know which iPad you have, but get the Apple Pencil depending on which iPad you have. And if you do not have an Apple Pencil or an iPad and you want to get both of them, here's my recommendation. If you want an Apple Pencil and an iPad but you don't want to break your budget, I would recommend getting the newest iPad. Just the plain iPad, nothing special about it. And with that, get the first generation Apple Pencil. And the latest release of the plain iPad is about the same size as this, and it's just a little bit smaller than a piece of paper, so it's a nice big canvas. But if you have a little bit of a bigger budget, I would recommend getting the brand new iPad Air 4th generation. And with that, you will also need the second generation Apple Pencil. In the near future, it's also likely that I'm going to upgrade to the 4th generation iPad Air, and maybe also get the second gen Apple Pencil. So should you buy the first generation Apple Pencil in 2021? My answer is yes. If you have an iPad that is capable of using an Apple Pencil, I would recommend getting the first gen Apple Pencil for it. There are also rumors that in 2021, Apple is going to release their third generation Apple Pencil, but I don't have any details on that, so I'm just giving you what we already know. I hope this video did help you out in buying your first Apple Pencil. And I will just say the one thing I don't like about the first generation Apple Pencil is the cap for it. That's all that I don't like about it. More so, you can lose this, you aren't able to get replacements for this very easily. If you have this plugged into your iPad while it's charging and you're kind of like walking with your iPad, this could break off if you bump into something, because when this is plugged in, it's actually not very strong. And if this tip breaks off, you need a brand new Apple Pencil. But I do like the cap in one way, and that is it has a satisfying click. I wouldn't recommend it as a fidget toy, but it is pretty satisfying. And I use my Apple Pencil for mainly doing digital art, if you were curious. I don't usually take notes with this because I just like typing stuff out more than taking notes. And I just use this for art. So if you're an artist who wants to get into digital art, it really doesn't matter which Apple Pencil you get. So there you have it. Should you buy the first generation Apple Pencil in 2021? Yes. Thanks for watching today's video. Hit the subscribe button down there for more tech videos coming soon. One video up there and another down there, and I'll see you in my next video.